This Monday morning is brought to you by coffee. It's the only thing that is making worth getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. I'll talk to y'all soon. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. So after all the comments about oatmeal on my Sunday video, I decided I needed to have some of that in my life again. I haven't had it for so long. I tend to look to the refrigerator for breakfast versus the pantry, and so I decided to have some oatmeal. This is the OatFit cinnamon roll flavored oatmeal. I also put some pumpkin pie spice, and if you haven't tried pumpkin pie spice in your oatmeal, you do not know what you're missing. It is so good. I actually use pumpkin pie spice in anything that calls for cinnamon, so there's a tip for you. I also put in 1 banana, and I have my water, which I am already almost done with, so I plan on finishing that before I leave because I have a new drink obsession that I will tell you about when I get in the car. And I am almost done with my first cup of coffee, and then I have a hard-boiled egg for 2. I don't know if I mentioned the oatmeal is 3 points. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 for breakfast, because 1 point for my coffee. So let me show you what I'm going to take to work for lunch and snack. Okay, so on Mondays I tend to like kind of a snacky lunch, and I think it's because over the weekend I don't like on Saturdays we don't eat, you know, full meals. We just go on our own for dinner, whatever we can find in the refrigerator, kind of cleaning out things. When I clean out the refrigerator on Fridays, I just kind of set aside some stuff. Okay, we need to eat this up. So it's more of like kind of a snacky time on Saturdays, and Sundays are kind of the same way up until dinner. And so I like to kind of continue that on Mondays to kind of ease my way into the week. I don't know, makes sense to me. So this is some of the Thai salad. Oh, you guys haven't seen it yet. It'll be posted tomorrow. And it's like a Thai inspired salad. It's really spicy. So I'm going to count 0 points for this portion because I made a big salad, and the whole salad only has 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. That's the only thing that has points in it. And so if I have a full, like I plan on using it tomorrow to go with dinner, then I will count it as 1 point. I don't know how many servings I'm going to get out of it, so I really can't tell how many points it is. So I'm just going to count 1 point just to be safe. I have 2 egg whites here, and if anybody's wondering, I save the egg yolks and just put them in the freezer, and sometimes I give them to my dogs as a little treat. I have 2 ounces of the Costco brand roast beef, and that's 1 point. I have 3 points worth of the rice crackers, 1 point cheese. These are some carrots and bell peppers for 0, and I have 1 tablespoon of the hummus for 1 point. So lunch is going to be, that's 1, 2, 3, 6 points. And then for snacks today, I'm going to bring my usual fruit cup. I have a 2-point Premier Protein shake and a 5-point Kirkland protein bar. And then if I drink this whole entire thing, this would be 1 point. So total so far, breakfast is 6. I'm going to take another coffee, but that's still part of the 1 point, so I won't count that. So we have 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, and 20 so far. It leaves me 10 for dinner. Today is actually going to be a 32-point day, I believe, and dinner is going to be sweet and sour chicken. And I did show my meal prep how I made the sweet and sour sauce, and then I of course will have a picture for you at the end of this video to show you the chicken. So I will meet up with you all in the car. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. So how was everyone's weekend? Mine was not very exciting. Sorry, there's a lot of traffic on the freeway, and gosh, I don't even know how I'm running late because I left the house on time. I think it's just a lot of traffic this morning, and trying to get onto the freeway, there's a big long line. I don't know. Anyway, it was so warm this weekend that we decided not to do the fair on Saturday. I went and I did my grocery shopping early to get it done because I figured it, you know, it's usually, that's the other thing I don't like about doing my shopping on Saturdays versus when I was able to do them on Fridays is because busy usually on Saturdays, but if I go early enough, then it's pretty good. So I got out of the house by 8, I would say, and I didn't want to have to go to Costco. This Costco thing is turning into a weekly trip, but I'm not spending any money, which is really good. I mean, I'm buying only what I have on my list. I haven't had any impulse buys. See, that was a problem when I had Costco when it first came here to our town. I got one, and I don't want to say it was like 5-6 years ago. It was a while ago. And the problem was I would just buy. I mean, there was no filter at all on my spending on it. And so now, back then I wasn't on myself, didn't put myself on a budget, and now I have a budget. And so I make a list and I stick to my list. That's all I get. And so it's working out really well. My husband, who is extremely picky about certain foods, is loving things like the milk, and that's one thing he's extremely picky about. I don't drink milk, so it's hard for me to weigh in on that, so I just let him be the decider. So now he's obsessed, so I'll probably have to go every week even just to get milk, and he goes through a lot. So I bought 4 gallons this time. I bought 2 of the 2-pack from Costco, and so I'm hoping it lasts him all week. If not, I told him, I said, you're just going to have to deal with whatever I can pick up. So, but did you guys know, and I found this out because he was just like, I wonder where this milk is from. And so, and I don't know, it's probably different wherever you're from. I imagine at Costco, I don't know how, if Costco is always the same. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing probably has to do with the area you're in. But anyway, there's a website you can go to plug in the milk number, and it tells you what dairy your milk comes from, or what it is. And so with Costco being, having the Costco label on there, you don't know where it's coming from. Well, our particular one is coming from Dairy Gold, which is a really, really good company in our area. But the milk, like at Walmart and Safeway and some of our other local stores, the Dairy Gold milk is almost $5 a gallon. I think it's like $4.50 something. So I never buy it, but he really likes it. So, but there's a little random tip. I don't know. You guys Google everything. I Google everything all the time when I'm curious about something, and that popped up. So that website popped up. Anyway, so what else? Oh, I'm going to tell you about my new favorite drink. So in here, I already drank 1 thing of water. This is my reward for drinking a tumbler of water already. Oh, and my neck, if I bend weird, it's because my neck is really stiff this morning. Anyway, so over the weekend, I went to Dutch Brothers, which is people who aren't from the West Coast, or even, I think it's just Oregon and Washington, but I could be wrong. Anyway, it's like a coffee place. I ordered one of their, what they call infused teas, and I got the green tea with sugar-free raspberries. So I'm watching them make it, and they're literally pouring the tea out of a pitcher, and then put in some of they use the Torani syrups, some of the sugar-free raspberry Torani syrup, and I'm like, I could totally make that. I mean, it was $3, which isn't bad because their larges, I think, are 32 ounce, I think, are their larges, and it's only $3. So, I mean, not bad at all, but I mean, come on, I can make my own, because I have green tea at home and I make iced green tea all the time. So that's what I did. So I got some, I went to we have one store in town. I mean, we might have some that also sell it, but one store in town has I swear, every Torani syrup flavor that there is. And they had the sugar-free raspberry, so I picked that up, and I made me a big pitcher of green tea last night and put it in the refrigerator, and now I have my own infused green tea. That is so good. So you should try it. Even if you don't like green tea, do it with the regular tea, because it's good that way too. I've had that. I've had the flavored black tea from there before. I just never noticed how they make it. They probably make it the same way, I'm sure. I just never tried their green tea before. I didn't used to like green tea, so anywho, so I was finishing my Saturday story. So it was just really, it was even hot then at that point. So we got home about 10:30, 11, and my husband was out taking the dogs out, and he's like, yeah, let's not go to the fair, it's too hot. I'm like, thank you. Because for one thing, it's so expensive, And just to pay all that money just to be out in 100-degree heat, no thank you. So I just bumped around the house and did things, and then we had Taco Bell for dinner, which I did really good because I'd eaten, you know, fairly well. We do, my husband always, I love my husband, he really loves donuts, but he has to like limit himself. I mean, even though he does not gain weight that easy, but of course, but he, you know, once a week I get donuts, and that's like his favorite thing in the world, I swear. And so I did have a couple donuts, and I tracked them, and I ended up having, because of the donuts, I ended up, I think 42 points is what I ended up with on Saturday, which is fine because, you know, you guys know I do use some of my weeklies. I think that's what it was. I'll have to look again at my app and see, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But we did have Taco Bell, but I got 2 chicken soft tacos with no cheese, and I just put my own fat-free cheese when I got home. So the tacos were 4 points a piece. So that's all I had. And then I had some fruit later on that day. So I was pleased with myself. Yesterday though was a weird day. So I had, you know, some laundry to do and just a little bit of house cleaning to finish up on. I had my planner to work on. I was filming videos. I had my meal prep, and I completely forgot to eat. I mean, it's just when you're so busy, and I was just crazy busy. And well, what I had done was I had eaten some watermelon when I was doing my meal prep, and then me and my husband went and ran some errands in town, and I had a protein bar in my purse, and I ate that, and that was early on in the day, like 11:30, 12, and then I realized like about 3 o'clock when I was making dinner, because I put roasted crock pot, I realized when I was making dinner that I completely like forgot to eat, like just completely forgot. So I made myself a roast beef sandwich using the roast beef from Costco. So that's 1 point for 2 ounces, and then 2 pieces of the Sara Lee bread. So I had a 3-point sandwich, so that was fine. And then at dinner I had a salad with some of the roast beef on top for, I think I had 3 ounces, and I'm not sure, can't remember how many points it is, 4 points I think. So I'm at work, 7:29, yay. So other than that, I had a good weekend. I was up a little bit this morning, and I really think it's because I did not eat anything yesterday. And I mean, sometimes you have that negative, you know, effect when you don't eat. And I didn't drink that much water either. So today, water, and I already, you know, saw my breakfast and my lunch, dinner, sweet and sour chicken, and so I'll show you a picture of that. I will check in after work and let you know what kind of activity I got in. And oh, I want to talk to you about some of the activity I'm thinking of doing this week. So I gotta get into work, so I will talk to you all soon. Bye! Hi everyone! So I just got off work, and I'm gonna make this really quick, and not because my phone is dying, because I actually brought my charger with me this morning. But because I know my husband's gonna call any minute, because I was trying to get a hold of him and I couldn't, and I'm pretty sure he's driving and probably out of range. So he will probably call me any time. So it is 95 degrees outside. It is hot. Now it's saying, I think earlier I told you guys, it said that it was supposed to be, I don't know if I told you or not, but the weather has a heat advisory, and Thursday is supposed to be, well, earlier when I looked this morning it said like 99 on Thursday and 105 on Friday. Now it says 104 on Thursday and 108 on Friday. So more than likely our fire level will be going up to 3, which means my husband will be working less because they have to be out of the woods by 1. So we'll see what happens this week. Anyway, so today. So it was a good day. Kind of dragged on though. Man, it was a Monday. My computer wouldn't turn on for 6 minutes. It just kept saying, please wait, please wait, please wait. So annoying. And then, and then in the morning, I couldn't take my morning is when I wanted to take a walk, but my friend that walks with me at work, she had a doctor's appointment this morning, so she wasn't there. And then so at lunch I took like a little 10-minute walk. It was so hot outside. It was already 91 by then, so I just did a 10-minute like kind of like around the block. And then at like 2:45, well, like 2, my friend asked me, she's like, do you want to go for a walk at our usual afternoon time? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hot out there. But by like 2:45, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just go do it. I want to stretch my legs anyway. So we were just gonna do a short one, and we completely like didn't even think about it and was talking, and we ended up taking our normal little over a mile walk. So it was so hot, and so our air conditioner was not working very well inside of our work, so it was hot inside. So we thought, well, at least when we go inside it'll be nice and cool because it's like 95 degrees outside. Yeah, so we did a 20-minute, usual 20-minute walk. So I walked 30 minutes today, actually 34 total with what my phone says, so that's probably also time walking back and forth. And I have already drank 95 ounces of water because, let's see, this morning I was just so thirsty because I didn't drink a lot of water yesterday, so I drank, and I wanted to make sure I drank one before I left so I could fill up my cup with my tea. And then I was just so thirsty, I drank my tea, then I drank one more full thing of water, then I went for a walk, and I came back and drank one full thing. So I've already had 96 ounces, and this would be my next one, whatever after 96 ounces is. I don't do math, we all know this. So I guess this would be my 1, 2, so I usually drink 3, right? So 24, 48, no, I drink 4. This is my 5th one. So I probably won't drink it all because I am starting to kind of feel kind of full with water. But I haven't been forcing myself, I've just been thirsty, so I've been drinking. And I also drank that whole by watermelon drink, which usually I only drink half, and I put half in the refrigerator at work. But I was just so thirsty today, it was just crazy. So it's a good day. My lunch though, so I brought that roast beef from Costco, and I know it was fine yesterday because I ate some at home. I had a sandwich with it yesterday, and it tasted really good. It was the first time I ever had that roast beef. And then today, so I took some today for work, and I don't know, I think it got too warm in my lunchbox, which is weird because I put in 2 ice packs in there. But like I was saying, the air conditioner wasn't working very well today. And when I went to go get my lunch out, like my ice packs were really, really wet. And so I think they were melting a lot faster. So I think I'm gonna have to start putting my lunch in the refrigerator at work, which is fine. We have a pretty good size, we have a full size refrigerator there. We actually have 2, we have one upstairs in the lunchroom too. So I think I'm gonna put it in one of the 2 of those refrigerators, and yeah, and just do that because I've noticed that with my eggs too. And but my egg whites were fine this time. They didn't taste funny, but the beef just tasted funny. But like I said, I know it's not the beef because I ate it yesterday and it was fine. So I think it just kind of tasted like it got too warm. So I took like a half of a piece. I took like a bite of like half of one, and it was I could not finish it. It was kind of making me sick feeling. So I did not count that in my points. Actually, I think I didn't count it in points because I literally just took a bite. So and 3 pieces of it, well, actually 2.5 pieces of it was 2 ounces, which is 1 point. So I didn't even count it. So I'm glad I brought that, because I brought that extra shake, because today wanted to be a little bit higher point day because I didn't have very many points yesterday. And so I was planning on today being a 32 point day. And but I'm glad that I brought that shake, because normally I wouldn't drink the shake and eat the protein bar, except for on these higher point days. But now, so I didn't eat that, so I'm like 1 point below. And then I thought about it, I was looking at how many points I had so far for the day, and I only had like 25, and so I think tonight I was just gonna make rice and have that with my sweet and sour chicken, but I think instead, because I really have some cabbage I have some cabbage left over I need to use up, so I planned on putting the sweet and sour chicken on top of like a bed of cabbage and eating it. I really like cabbage, and I was gonna put just a little bit of the Opa dressing on there, and then put the sweet and sour chicken on top. I know it sounds weird, but it sounds good in a whole other way too. And so I think instead of 1 serving, which is 4 points of the sweet and sour chicken, which is just using 4 ounces of chicken, I think I'm going to increase the chicken to 6 ounces of chicken and do like 1.5 servings of it, and then that'll only be 6 points. So, because I have the points for it, and that way I have a little bit bigger meal. And then I did track, a rice cake, the chocolate rice cakes with the cherry dandelion fit. I am loving that. It's so weird when you get stuck on something and it's just amazing. So anyway, so what I've had today is I had all my lunch but my roast beef. You saw my breakfast, and then I did drink the protein shake, and I ate the protein bar. So I can't remember. Like I said, I think I'm up to right now 28 points, even with everything logged. So I don't know where I went wrong trying to get more points. Every time I try to get more points in, I can't. So, and I still already have my coffee pre-logged for tonight. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. What else was I gonna tell you? I hate when I get stuck behind a slow person and then everybody passes me because I get stuck behind this and there's all these cars coming in the fast lane. That is my life. But yeah, so it's been a good day. Really good day, besides it just dragging on and being so warm. And I think I know they came in this like around 2-ish or so, and the people from the air conditioning place, and we're looking at our air conditioners. It happens all the time. We work in such an old building, and it does this all the time. It is crazy. So anywho, I think that's all I have to share with you. Oh, so my exercise is done. I was going to talk to you about that. So I'm contemplating starting the Bikini Body Mommy. I was talking to Jessie today, and she started it back up again, and she just uses it like as a workout versus doing the whole like program where you count everything. I don't know much about it, and she was just kind of telling me about it. When I looked at those exercises before, they really intimidated me. I just really felt like there's just no way I could do some of them. But I'm thinking about doing it again, or looking at it doing it again. I didn't do it before, but I'm thinking about starting it up. But I don't know. I'm just so nervous because anytime I start any new exercise routine, I gain. And I know it's just my muscles getting used to everything and all that, but it just makes me nervous. I don't know. I think this week I'm just gonna stick with my walking because I don't know this week. I probably won't get a lot of walking outside. I'll probably have to do my Leslie videos, and I think I'm gonna do them in the mornings again. So even if I do walk at work, I'm getting extra in because I like how it makes me feel when I walk in the morning. It makes me feel good the whole day, and it also makes me encourages me to eat better the rest of the day. So anyway, so I think that's all I have to say. I've been rambling for 10 minutes. And oh, one last thing, I promise, last thing. So I had a subscriber tell me that I was close to 1,000 subscribers, and I had no idea. So thank you. I don't know, I'm just blown away by how many people I have comment, and it's just the support is so great. And I know I would not have been able to stick with this for so long because of all the ups and downs that I've had. Because in the past, when I've had ups and downs, I did not stick with it. I just changed to something new, and I changed to something new, and I just gave up completely for weeks, and then started back up again. I was always one of those ones that was like, oh, I'll start next Monday, or I'll start at the beginning of next month. I'll just let this month go, and I'll start next month. But because of you guys, seriously, it's just what keeps me going and makes me want to do better, and I am just so excited that this many people are here to support me, and I hope that I'm a support to you too. So I'm sorry to cut this short, but it looks like there's some major construction going on here. I took the wrong exit. Completely took the wrong exit. I wish I would have noticed the construction before I took this exit, because I have 2 exits I can go to my house. But anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone, and yeah, and again, thank you on the Subscriber Sunday video. I am loving that series, and I hope everyone else is too. And if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. And please talk to each other, and we all want to help and support each other and get to know each other and support everyone on their journey. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.